Yo, what is going on, guys? Nico back here with another Madden video, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the best abilities that I think you should be using in Madden 22 on offense, defense, and even special teams. I know there's no kicker that can get focus kicker yet, but when there is, I'll go over that. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, guys, coming in here, my first ability I'm going to go over, I think this is the best ability for quarterbacks in the game, set feet lead. It's gunslinger when your feet are set in the game, and it's incredible right now. You really need a quarterback that has it, or else I don't think you can really throw the ball effectively. I'm gonna go over the list of quarterbacks that have it. Daniel Jones, the one on my screen right now, has it. Josh Allen, the core elite, has it. Johnny Unitas is full legend. I think he has to. No, I don't think he has to be powered up to get it. Matthew Stafford powered up his 88 overall that you can check out my first video that I uploaded on my channel going over the 88s. He can get it. Matt Leinart, the 89, can get it. Tom Brady powered up can get it. Trevor Lawrence's rookie premier can get it, and Peyton Manning. I think it was the GameStop pre-order one. You got Peyton Manning. He can get it. A lot of quarterbacks can get it. There really isn't really an excuse not to have a quarterback with set field lead. Even on theme teams, like I run a Ravens team. Lamar Jackson's not usable right now. He just isn't. I used him playing head-to-head seasons when the game first came out. I did fine, but switching to Daniel Jones is just so much better. Obviously, when Lamar gets Gunslinger and Hot Route Master, I'll get him. That'll be later on in the year. But right now, Daniel Jones is the quarterback for me until a new one comes out. And yeah, that's set field lead. I really think you need to have a quarterback that has it. And yeah, let's get into the next ability. Okay, coming in here at number 2, I'm going to talk about Backfield Master for running backs. It gives you those extra hot routes in the backfield, Texas routes, table routes, 2 other routes. I'm not sure what they are. I don't use it. I use Raheem Mostert right now, so he doesn't get it yet. If you use a receiving back, they get it for 1 AP. Other backs like Elusive and Trucking, if they can get it for 2. The players that have it, there's 3 players that have it right now in the game. Reggie Bush, he gets it for 1 AP since he's a receiving back. And Saquon Barkley and LaDainian Tomlinson. LaDainian Tomlinson does have to be powered up, though, to get it for 2 AP. I would really recommend picking up Reggie Bush. I think he's the best running back in the game right now. And he comes with this ability. Well, he doesn't come with it, but he has it, so you would have to use Train to get it. It's just really effective. It really can add that extra component to your offense. So if you're running like a crosser over the field and your opponent's using that the whole time, and you put out a Texas route by your running back, he has to pick between one and you just throw the other one. That's really what Backfield Master is used for, to just have that other component out on the field to get the opponent's user wondering. And until a Hot Route Master comes out on a quarterback, this ability is gonna be really useful. I don't see Hot Route Master coming out really like soon. Like I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna guess until like there's 93 and 94 overall legends come out. That's when we'll get it. But as of now, Backfield Master is really good. And let's get into the next ability. Okay, here at number 3. I know it's an offensive line ability. It's really boring. This part of the video won't be too long. Edge Protector. I don't really know if you need it this year. I don't think you need it this year. I do have it on Bulaga since it comes on him. I use Bulaga because Villanueva is the only Ravens right tackle. But Ronnie Stanley here, he gets it for 1 AP. I'm pretty sure all offensive linemen get it for 1 AP. It's really useful. Like, it just gives you extra protection on, like, versus, like, and especially if a guy has edge threat. We haven't really seen edge threat in the game this year. There's, like, it's really expensive AP-wise. I don't really see many people using it. And it's expensive training-wise, too. It's like, you have to buy, like, an 87 overall, which are going for, like, 70K now just to get it. I mean, the only guy that really I usually see with it is Von Miller, since he comes with it on his card. But Edge Protector, I think, really can be useful, but we haven't really seen it yet. I'm just going to put it in this video. It is the best offensive line ability, in my opinion, and that's really all I have to say. Let's get into the next ability. Okay, guys, coming in here at the 4th ability I'm going to go over in this video for offense. This is the 4th out of the 5th ability. I'm going to do 5 on each side. Is Slot Apprentice. It really depends on your offense, though. So when Hot Route Master comes out, obviously it doesn't matter. This ability be rendered useless, basically. But Slot Apprentice really helps me out. for my offense, so I can put Jordan Shipley on corner routes or post routes or crossing routes if I'm playing against man. And I really just think that this is really good. There's only 2 receivers that get it right now in the game, and it's Shipley and Jerry Rice, the new one that came out. And there's a big price differential, so if you do need it, I would recommend Shipley. Unless you have a bunch of coins, then obviously get Jerry Rice. He's the best receiver in the game. But yeah, Slot Apprentice paired with like mid and elite or short and elite is really, really, really effective. And I think it's the second best ability for receivers. I'm gonna go over the first one next. Actually, I might do 6 then. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 6 actually. But right now, Slot Apprentice is really effective for me. Obviously, Hot Route Master again. You'll get it for just having that ability in your quarterback, and it's the same thing for Backfield Master. So let's get into the next ability. Okay, coming in at the 5th ability we're going to talk about on offense is Route Technician. Obviously, it's a little bit so mid and elite gives you better route running, but also gives you better catching. So I would recommend mid and elite or deep and elite or whatever route. So whatever route you have your receiver running, I would put that in elite on them. So short in, mid in, or deep in. Or out, whatever you run. But Route Technician is just better quick cuts all around on every route. I do recommend this. It is a really good ability, but right now I mid and elite on Hester because I put him on a lot of post and corner routes, and it kicks in on those routes. I used to have Route Tech on him. I think mid and elite is better for me, but Route Tech is still a solid option if your guy doesn't get mid in, or if you just want to use route running and you don't need the better catching or the better or like the slightly less better cuts. But I mean, Route Technician is really good. Almost a ton of receivers have in this game. Devontae Adams, Devin Hester, Jerry Rice, Shipley has it, Galloway has it, Roy Williams has it, Calvin Johnson. I think majority of the top receivers in the game have it. So I mean, it's a really good ability. I do recommend the mid in elite or deep in the elite, whatever you need, but Route Tech is here, and it is a top ability. So let's get into the final offensive ability. All right, the final offensive ability I'm going to talk about is Tight End Apprentice. I do think this is needed on tight ends, obviously, until Hot Route Master comes out. That's for a lot of these abilities early on in the year. But Tight End Apprentice really helps me out right now. It gives me crossing routes, corner routes, trail routes, and post routes. It is really incredible. I use it quite a bit in my offense, and I just think that you really need it on your tight end. It's really effective, especially so right now Waller's at 89 medium route running. Once you get a tight end above 90 medium route running, those routes are gonna be nice and crisp. They're gonna be the kind of routes you want. And yeah, I just think Tight End Apprentice is really, really, really good right now. As long as you can get your receiver over 89 or 90 medium, I would need the rare strategy item to get Waller over 90 medium. And I just, again, as I said in multiple videos, please, I recommend if you guys do not spend a ton of coins on those. I just don't think it's needed. I think we're gonna get a bunch of really, really, really good cards later on in this upcoming year. And yeah, so. Tight End Apprentice, really good. I do recommend it on your tight end if he can get it. Kittle can get it, and Waller and powered up Jimmy Graham can get it. Those are the only 3. So let's get into the defensive side of the ball. Okay, guys, coming in here on the defensive side of the ball, the first ability I'm going to be talking about is Acrobat. It's just needed on all your defensive backs, maybe even your user too. It just really it kicks in a bunch. So especially if your opponent's running corner routes and your curl flat's a little under it or whatever you have defending it, it will animate and go try to dive for the ball. And I get a lot of diving interceptions where like my defensive back will just jump in front of the receiver and intercept the ball. I have this on Cam Chancellor, who's my user, and it's really effective. I've gotten a lot of user interceptions because of Acrobat. I think it's needed on at least your corners and your strong safety or whoever you have your free safety, strong safety. I do think it's needed, and that's the first ability, and I just think it's really, really, really the meta right now. So yeah, let's get into the next ability. Alright guys, the next ability I'm going to be talking about is Enforcer. I'm pretty sure Cam Chancellor is the only safety that can get it right now. Like as like a user, Sean Taylor can't get it. I checked. Ed Reed obviously can't get it because they do his hit power wrong. I talk about all that time. But yeah, I think Enforcer's really good, especially in Cam Chancellor. He gets it for 1 AP. Other safeties get it for 2 or 3. Enforcer's really effective. I got when I use her blitz to blow up the run, and I hit stick the running back, you can see that it animates all the time. I forced a bunch of fumbles in this past weekend league with Cam Chancellor. I think Enforcer's back, not as effective as it was in Madden 20, but also not as bad as it was last year. It will cause some fumbles, but it's not going to be as OP as in Madden 20 when Pat Tillman was running around hit sticking and making everyone fumble every time. No, I do think Enforcer's good, but not as effective as in Madden 20. It's nice and balanced this year. I like it. I think you should be using it only on Cam Chancellor. He gets it for 1 AP, and I'm pretty sure he's the only one that has it right now. For anybody else, I really don't think it's worth it. I would really only use it on Cam Chancellor because you're gonna have it for the rest of the year on Cam Chancellor since he's the master. But yeah, let's get into the next ability. Okay, guys, coming in here at the 9th ability I'm going to be talking about is Run Stopper. I've heard that Run Stopper is better and more effective than Inside Stuff this year. Inside Stuff just really doesn't get those big animations like they do where the defensive lineman just bowls over the offensive lineman to get to stop the run. I just really don't see that happening a lot to me and for me. But on Brandon Williams here, you can see Run Stopper. Shed attempts are free on run plays. I personally heard that this is better than Inside Stuff. I mean, I haven't used Run Stopper yet. He can't get it yet, but on like Warren Sapp, he can get it. I've heard really good things about Run Stopper on him, and Inside Stuff still is decent. It's just not as effective as it was in previous years. Let's get into Inside Stuff, which is the next ability. Okay, guys, coming in here, Inside Stuff, as I said in the last clip. Again, for 2 AP, and Run Stopper is 1 AP on defensive tackle like Brandon Williams, the big guys that are meant to stop the run. I just don't see how it's worth it. I would rather have an Acrobat than this Inside Stuff because Inside Stuff, it just does not animate, as I said in the last little section. It just doesn't animate like it did last year. There really aren't any big bowl through rushes by the defensive line on the offensive line. I don't know. I don't really like using this ability for 2 AP this year, and I would really just stay away from it and get Run Stopper. So let's get into the next ability. Alright, guys, coming in here at the 11th ability I'm going to be talking about is Pick Artist. Pick Artist, I think it's really, really useful, especially, so bad timing ball hawks happen a lot. I mean, even when you don't spam Y, they happen constantly for me, and I've seen other people. Pick Artist, I think it does work. I think it's really, really useful. I used it on Reggie Nelson one time this past weekend for a couple games, and then I took it off. I mean, it did work. I just didn't have enough room after I put Acrobat on everyone. I just didn't have enough room for it. But Pick Artist, I think it does work. I think it is usable, especially on your user. I would definitely recommend it on your user, but I just think it's definitely so. It definitely works. I would put it on your user, and it's only 1 AP. I think it's perfect. It's 1,000 training, so it is a little less than like Enforcer or these deep routes. Where I don't think everybody gets the deep route ones, but the deep route ones are 1250. I think Pick Artist is the move if you can fit it in on your team with like your ability points. So let's get into the next ability. Okay, guys, the final ability I'm going to be talking about is Lurker. No one can get it yet as a linebacker, so Lurker I would only put on linebackers. Safeties, it doesn't really matter; they'll still pick it off. Lurker linebackers, to make them usable, I think that Lurker is needed, but we haven't really been able to test it out yet since no one has it. I really think that they should have done or gave it to Devin White, the LTD, just to make him usable, but they didn't. So he's not really usable as a middle linebacker since he doesn't animate. But Lurker, I think it's going to be good. I really wanted to make linebackers usable so I can use Mosley when he gets an upgrade or Ray Lewis on my team. And you just can't. Like last year, I was so annoyed because Ray Lewis got that 99 and I couldn't use it. But I think that the Lurker's gonna be really good this year. It is 1,500 training. It is only 1 AP on field general and middle linebackers though, so that's really good for field general middle linebackers. There's a ton of them. Ray Lewis is one. Devin White I think is one. Levante David's one. Patrick Willis is also one. There's just a bunch that could come out this year and that are already out that just need upgrades to get Lurker. And yeah, I think that Lurker is usable this year and it's a really good ability. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. It helps out the channel. Please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, comment down below with any criticism or any video ideas or anything you guys want to see. Also, turn the bell on so you don't miss another video. It will notify you when my videos go out so you don't miss one. Yeah, that was me going over all the abilities. We did 12 abilities there, 6 on offense, 6 on defense. I just think those are the best abilities in the game, the ones that you should be taking a look at. I mean, if you don't have the coins, I wouldn't really worry about it at this point in Madden. Maybe in a month or two, in probably a month, I would have abilities. But right now, just use the abilities that match up with your coin amount. Like, don't go spending millions of coins on abilities. It's not worth it. Just training will fall. You just got to be patient. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.